have no hostile or aggressive designs against the Soviet Union or any other country. We are not waging a Cold War. The cleavage that exists is not between the Soviet Union and the United States. It is between the Soviet Union and the rest of the world. What the world needs in order to regain a sense of security is an end to Soviet obstruction and aggression.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage.
And the West stood behind the Royalist army. An exclusive Pathé report shows Greek armored fighting vehicles and regular troops moving up against communist-led rebels in Thessaly.
Hurt elbow!
Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp and listen, miss.
With a coalition majority assured against the communists, Italy has cast her vote for freedom.
Man-size Remington electric shaver will give you a close, comfortable shave, no matter how tender your skin, no matter how tough your beard.
By the end of 1947, Red troops had reached the Yellow River, and the Red Tide had engulfed much of northern and central China.
Pee Wee Reese has a way with Dodger rookies or Sandlot youngsters.
Fighting in Seoul suburbs now reached the house-to-house stage as the Reds fortified some of the main buildings. In the Republic of Korea's war-scarred capital on 29 September, General MacArthur participated in Seoul's liberation ceremony. To Dr. Syngman Rhee, South Korea's 75-year-old president.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ronald Reagan. I'm speaking to you now not as an actor endeavoring to entertain you, and certainly not as an announcer speaking for a sponsor. I talk as Ronald Reagan, American citizen, to you, American citizen, concerning the Communist Chinese appraisal of our national character.
And was on its way to another amphibious operation.
Skin in most younger men. Regular for average skin and beard. Heavy for men who like the heft and feel of a heavier razor.
Put out of your mind any romantic ideas that it's a way of glory. It's a life of suffering and of hardship, an uncompromising devotion to your oath and your duty.
Fry 'em out, burn 'em out, cook 'em. We found them dug in 10 feet deep.
You ballerinas smoke cigars?
My teeth aren't new, but my toothpaste is new Pepsodent. Get with it, kids. New package, new flavor, new formula, too.
Overhead, B-29s wing toward the Red marshalling yards at Pyongyang to drop 100 tons of demolition bombs. Flak comes up as the planes based in Japan near their target. During the truce negotiations, the enemy has been engaged in a gigantic build-up operation. The UN's answer is these day-in, day-out raids, the biggest of the war.
This is a story of an industry in action.
In the cavalry, 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 cavalry. She said it's for my lover in the U.S. cavalry.
General Zahedi, the new premier, emerges as the hero of the hour, for he it was who took charge of events and organized the movement that threw Mossadegh from power. And now with escort, the Shah arrives.
How many dreams can you shape in a minute, an hour? Ask the people of Dodge.
In the military court at Tehran, where he's been on trial for treason, the Persian ex-premier, Dr. Mossadegh,
we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. Our military organization today bears little relation to that known of any of my predecessors in peacetime, or indeed by the fighting men of World War II or Korea. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.
From his stronghold in the wild Sierra Maestre Mountains, Cuba's Fidel Castro emerged triumphant after 2 years of guerrilla warfare against the Batista regime.